So today we are looking at the Mooer Shimverb Pro Twin Series pedal. It's basically a they took their Shimverb pedal, which was a small nano size pedal, and they've made a deluxe version of it, I guess. And it actually has two switches. It's a pretty good little pedal, I think. We'll play through it in a little bit and let y'all hear it. But you've got your main switch here, which turns off and on the reverb effect. So no reverb. Reverb. Simple enough. This other switch is how you turn off and on the shimmer effect. So no shimmer. Shimmer. Alright. Then you got your two knobs. The left knob here controls what interval the shimmer happens at. So you can set it to be, you know, a fifth above whatever note you're playing, or a third, a fourth, a seventh, or a ninth. It just kind of changes how the shimmer sounds. So you can sort of tune it into what you want it to sound like. The other knob over here is which reverb you use. It's got a room, a hall, a church, a plate, and a spring. This little button here is your octave button. So you can make it where it'll make the shimmer effect go up an octave, which is kind of cool. This switch here is your tails button, basically. If you want it to ring out after you turn it off, you turn it one way. If you don't, you do it the other. Simple enough. And then up here you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 little knobs up top. They control various settings about the reverb. You've got the wet or the dry blend is the first knob, is how much of the dry signal you want to go through. So you can turn that all the way down and all you'll get is your reverb, or you can turn it all the way up and you'll get a lot of your dry signal, or put it in the middle, blend it how you want. The next two knobs, the first one is a low cut and the next one is a high cut, so you can cut out frequencies in the reverb that you don't want. If you just want to get the highs in the reverb, you can cut out the low, that sort of thing. The next one is your pre-delay, which sort of can change the timing of the reverb if you want it to wait just a second after you play to turn on. The next one is the decay, which determines how long the reverb will last. And so it can go from pretty short to ringing out really long, and that'll depend on which reverb you're on. I'm on the church right now, which is meant to be this big booming wah. So, but if you put it on, say, spring, it doesn't ring out quite as long. But that's that. And then the last one over here is your wet, which means how loud you want the reverb to be. So you can have the reverb be really quiet in the background, or you can have the reverb be really up front, depending on how you blend those two knobs. And you also can change the volume of the shimmer effect by holding down the shimmer button and turning the dry knob up and down. So that's kind of handy. If you want it to have just a little bit of shimmer in the background, you can turn it down. If you want the shimmer part to stand out more, you turn it up. So that's good. And then if you hit both foot switches simultaneously and hold them down, it will store a preset. So you can set your levels to what effect you really like, and then store it in there. So let's see, we'll put it, I've got one already stored in there. We're going to do this. I'm going to set it up a short, sort of springy reverb. And then, if we hit both buttons, it goes to the preset that I've got in there, which is this. Which is nothing like what was playing before, right? And then you can hit the button, and it'll turn off that whole effect. You hit again, it comes back on. And then to get out of the preset effect, again, you just hit both buttons. And you're set to go. It runs on a standard 9-volt power supply. It does not have a place to put a battery. Stereo, so you can do a left and right if you want. And it comes with a little custom cut piece of Velcro to put on the back if you're going to put it on a pedal board, that sort of thing. So that's pretty cool. And now, just for the sake of comparison, because I do have my Boss Katana here, I'm going to play some reverbs with this, and I'm going to play some reverbs with the built-in reverbs, and we're just going to see which one we like better, just because it's fun. Okay, so here's just the dry signal, or clean signal. So that's with no reverb. But we're going to turn the reverb on the Katana. Okay, sounds good. Okay, so that's Katana reverb. Then we're going to turn on our Shimverb pedal here, Shimverb. And yeah, it's a little out of tune. I tuned it before I started this thing with, hey, anyway. So, there it is. There's our Shimverb pedal. I'll plug it up in just a minute. Well, it's already plugged up. I'll get up in a minute and run through the different settings just so you can sort of hear the variety of things it can do. It's a pretty good little pedal, I think. It's a little on the expensive end for the Mooer stuff, I guess. I think it was $119 when I bought it, something like that. So it's not necessarily a cheap pedal, but it's a lot cheaper than like a Strymon reverb. And while I'm not going to say it's as good as a Strymon, because it's not, it's pretty good. And if you don't use reverb a whole bunch, then, you know, something like this will probably work out good for you. So, that's it. it.